Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to render to multiple textures on 3ds Max. It's needed if your 3D model has alpha textures or it's so big that it looks blurred in 3D Engine, so you have to render several backend textures to get proper appearance. In this case, I have imported 3D model in native Google SketchUp format into 3ds Max 2011. It is recommended to explode all groups and components in SketchUp before importing to 3ds Max to get one single object with one material and several submaterials. The model I have imported has several alpha textures and I'm going to render two backend textures, one transparent and one ordinary. First of all, we should find out which of them is transparent. Open Material Editor and pick material from the object. The material has 26 submaterials. Now, check each submaterial for opacity map presence. Let's name submaterials with alpha textures, for example, alpha. Usually, you can see transparent areas on textures in preview image in front of the submaterial. Let's split the model into two objects to render transparent and non-transparent textures respectively. Activate Editable Mesh in Modifiers tag and click Polygon. Select first alpha submaterial and check Clear Selection and choose the rest of alpha submaterials. Thus, all polygons which use alpha submaterials is selected. Click Detach and write name of new object. Let's also rename other object. Now we can bake textures for each separate object. I suppose that you have watched video tutorial about rendering to one baked texture, therefore I'll just show it without comments. I would like to remind you that texture size should be not more than 1024 pixels for good performance. The only difference between rendering to transparent and non-transparent textures is in result file format. In this case, it's better to save transparent texture in PNG format. To create transparent material, you should assign transparent texture both to diffuse and opacity mapped slots. The opacity map uses alpha as the mono-channel output, whereas the diffuse slot uses RGB intensity as the mono-channel output. Okay, we have two baked textures, each of them is assigned to the first map channel. Now we can create multi-sub-object material. Choose Empty Slot in Material Editor. Click Standard to change type of material and choose Multi-Sub-Object. Set number of materials. Name them. Note that each submaterial has unique ID that makes it be assigned to polygons with the same ID. Now I just have to reassign polygons ID of the objects accordingly to ID of the submaterials. In this case, choose all polygons in non-transparent object and set ID to be 2. Also set all polygons ID of transparent object to be 1. To copy prepared materials with baked textures to the complex material, just drag and drop them one by one to empty its submaterial slot. Now we can assign the material to both objects. Render to make sure that everything is fine. OK. Also, you can group the objects because they are parts of one 3D model with one complex material. Now you can export the model in Ogre Mesh format and import it in RFLOS with two baked textures. Thanks for watching, see you on RFLOS.